window capture working this time. Which, let's see. It shows me it's live. Let's see if I can see it. Still feel like our camera's a bit whatever. Okay, so last week I ended the stream before I got quite this far. What is this too? Color history. The only problem with starting something back up is this program doesn't seem to save your colors. Just whatever, there's worth. Anyway, I noticed I spelled werebear wrong. That shows how tired I was last week. So this is, I started doing this, and I don't necessarily hate it, but I kind of don't like the direction it's going. So we're gonna come back over here to this previous installment. And I'm gonna pretend I know how to draw for this. We might have to redo this other part up here. But, so, let us play with tools here because I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, so if I click on that, I get the colors that I have? Good to know. What the hell brush am I on? Well, the fur brush. Maybe even let's go back to just the pencil and try that. If I can find just the plain pen. I feel like... What the hell is this? I know there's another pencil here somewhere. Hold on. There's the pencil. Okay. I like where it's going. Hi, Empress. How's it going? And Strange. I'm trying. I'm not overly good at this whole art thing, but yeah, we gotta try. Gotta start somewhere, right? I'm open to suggestions if any have any like experience and know what the heck they're doing. I showed it on before I spelled werebear wrong. I know I did. Okay, just putting that out there. I know I spelled that wrong. I showed this before you guys got here. I kind of was doing this before, which I don't necessarily hate the look of, right? But I don't think it's fitting with what I'm doing. I have my matcha right here. It's in the it's cold, and I got tired of it tasting weak, so I dumped double powder in it. Tastes like tea, but good tea. Let's get our racy do. Where is it? Is this the guy I want? Probably. I want to these lines look great, but they don't feel great. Well, I can't say they look great. Oh, well, that did not. That's not. Oh, I see. I see what's happening here. It put all my layers together. How kind of it. I probably can't go far enough back to get rid of them, can I? Nope. So let's color selector tool. Actually, Control Shift Z. Redo all that. Redo it. Put it back. Oh no, just don't do that. Okay. So let's do that, and then let's take the color selector tool. This, yeah. Pick this color. Go back to my favorite marker tool. I'm smart. And let's just go ahead and add a new layer for this stuff. Go back down to my pencil. My tablet's in front of my stuff, sorry. I keep going. This is from WoW. This is what my main character looks like in the game right now when she's in her form. But normally they just look like regular bears. Just she has a special skin right now. I have the wrong color selected. No wonder why it doesn't look like it's doing anything. Now I feel like it's too opaque. Guys, I don't know what I'm doing. Yes, this is in fact the bear. My bear, anyway. Well, yeah, like I said, my bear. They don't all look like this. Now that I undid all that, I just wanna make it go away, you know? This is a pressure sensitive tablet, so if I go too high, push too hard, it does more than I want. I know the tavern music just keeps playing because there's like 8 tracks. And it's annoying. And let's go back to what we were doing. Yeah, I actually love this tablet. It's really awesome. It's just the Wacom Intuos medium. I have a very like, can't say that I exactly have a style, but I have like a, I prefer to do things in a very painterly, soft manner. I liked the way that looked at first, but now I don't really like it. Hold on. We're gonna do this, I swear to God. This has just gotta have some edge. Or he's not gonna look, she's not gonna look furry. No, it goes over the purple. The purple's like my background. So like, see if I do this, you can see it over here. It's just a very fine line, so it's really hard to see if I go over the edge right now. I believe on my Twitter there's a screenshot of her. Yeah, it's just, like, it's super hard to see because it's purple, and it's just purple because the white background hurts my eyes, like, really bad. So I change it to a dark color, blue or purple usually. I don't like it. No, I don't like it. I don't like it. It's not doing. Oh, there it is. It's like it's not doing. What the hell? Of course, it's not gonna go back here. Oh, thank you. I'm super not good with it a lot of the time because part of it is just because I get nervous. But I think her feet turned out really cute, which is funny because I'm really bad at that part. Purple because legendary. Orange is legendary. But purple is epic. So that's fair. Strange, if you're able to come back in time for the Mage Tower stuff, that's what this is, by the way, is the Mage Tower appearance. I'd be happy to help you. I can get all your flasks and your enchants and stuff like that. Help you gear. I know that that's not the easiest thing for you to do right now. Just saying if you do. I have to change this tavern. I cannot listen to this many more tracks of the tavern. I'm sorry. Can't do it. Yeah, I hear you. I know how that goes, and it always seems to be right around this time, like just a little before an expansion or right around expansion launch. Well, how come that leg looks good and everything else looks like garbage? You know I'm gonna have to get out that stupid tool and soften all this because I just cannot deal with it. Lines bug the shit out of me. Senorita Fluffy Bottom. I know Empress was talking about possibly trying it at some point. And I wanted to mention if she does opt to join us, you should turn all of her graphic settings all the way down because she needs her computer for school and I don't want to overheat it. That's totally okay. I think that hers is probably gonna handle stuff okay. I'd rather err on the side of caution and be sure that it doesn't overheat because she needs it. And it doesn't really need to be turned up. Like, nobody cares if it looks pretty. Sure, it'd be nice, but it's a 14-year-old game. Let me think. Back in 08 was about when I started. And back in the day, it was exactly when I started, in fact. And back in the day, the game was incredibly unintuitive. And yes, there's like a marker on the map to show you where the body was. But they didn't really give you any, like, hey, this is how that works. Back then, you couldn't see the question marks for where quest givers were once you completed a quest. You had to just find it or remember where they were. Or get an add-on. Like, your story is not an uncommon one, and it is also not your fault that it was, like, frustrating. Plus, you were what? 13? I was already in my 20s when I tried World of Warcraft. I think it's a whole different story when you're an adult. Because a lot of that crap is so confusing. So don't feel like you did a poor job and like you can't do it because you totally can. They're very different games, yeah. Very, very different. Oh man, did I play the hell out of some GameCube Smash Brothers, let me tell you. I still have it too. Like I was gonna get rid of that. I never get rid of my video games. Come on. I'm gonna be adding some light fur to this to contrast because it's not gonna make any damn sense otherwise. Yeah, old WoW Strange, you and I should remember this, it was a mess. And honestly, I can hardly wait for the classic servers to come up because it's gonna be right back there and I just cannot wait. It's a disaster and I love everything about it. Your brother actually said something about kind of wanting to come back for the classic servers just because he wants us all to roll Shaman's enhancement and get two-handed weapons and one-shot everybody. Which admittedly is quite hilarious. Oh yeah, and druids were friggin' useless. Guess what I'm still gonna play? They were though, they were so useless. They couldn't do anything. They only got taken around because they had intervene. Remember back in the early days when tree form actually slowed the movement speed of the druid? Amazing. I mean, they were walking around with roots on their feet. Of course it's slow. I have no idea how long I'll be up for, by the way. I just wanted to kind of do something. I refuse to be defeated by today. So these tufts of fur here at the top are kind of like a signature thing, and so as much as I want to get rid of them, I don't think I should because it's kind of part of how the appearance looks. But we definitely need to like soften and make this furry. Ooh, that looks way better. Listen to me, you know, ooh at my own crap because I suck at what I do. The keyboard's in the way. Night elf music is so pretty. Now, in World of Warcraft, these bears are not that fluffy. But I always picture my druids being, like, extra fluffy. I guess it's just a kind of a way I picture their character being. Progress. Alright, so now let's fluffify these ears. God forbid an actual artist tunes in and sees this. I'm gonna have a stroke. Fluffify the ears. Do. Let's see. This is one of my favorite pieces of music in the game. I know it's a really weird piece of music, but I love it. Vanilla just had such a good soundtrack. So there's like a, right here, there's like a little braid thing. That part of me is not sure I'm going to put in. So I don't know. Every time I move my painting down, I see it later, like a few seconds on my side screen, you know? And it trips me out. I'm like, when did I move my stuff? Now let's match this color. I'm just going to draw on it a little bit so that I get the color there. And then we're going to darken it a bit. I guess we could just go with this color, huh? Let's see, now we're gonna do this color. No, this color. How does this look? Pretty good. Um, they are usable via transmog, yes, and not all of them are locked class-wise. Like, obviously, Bear's going to be. And they're trying to find a way to make it so that, you know, if you've got alt druids or whatever, you can use it. But yeah, they are, and like right now on the alpha, you can, like transmog the Boomkin Scythe onto a Warlock, and the Warlock Scythe onto Boomkin, and like stuff like that. I know, right? So imagine if they allow it, because they're not sure exactly what classes and specs are going to actually go across, you know? But imagine, like, a Frost Death Knight getting to use those really cool rapiers or something, you know what I mean? Now, I want to try something. Where's my blender? Is it? Yes. And I want it to be a lower opacity. What are you doing? And what is happening behind it? What is that line even? What do you suppose that even is? What is going on? That line is definitely behind there. And I am confused. Like I just want to soften this, man. What does this one do? Sparkle. Okay, I'm just curious. Just gotta know. That's the least helpful thing I've ever seen in my life. How is about my old standby up here? White bristles? What's that do? Makes me hate my life, that's what it does. Hold on, let's turn it way down. I am legit not sure what it's doing. What does this one do? Mix. Yeah, I'm still really confused. I mean... well, that's better. A weird brush. Kinda like it. But it's weird. Go back to my pencil, which is somewhere in existence, I'm sure. There it is. Hi, Sek, how's it going? You should. Y'all are way better at this than I am. Thank you for stopping by. It's really nice to see you. Absolutely, any pointers. You will not hurt my feelings. I don't know what I'm doing. I know I'm not kidding. Don't give me your baloney. Give me back that weird tool. That was cool. Where'd it go? Is this one? Yes. Oh, don't do that though. Hold on, go back to this other color. And make it like that. Rub it in. Just rub it all in. Such a weird... Why does it look like it's all shadowed there now? What is happening here? Yeah, I usually do too. I totally understand. Ooh. This is such a weird brush, dude. I'm experimenting because I've not really used it. Give me the regular brown. That just like brings me back to square one. That's really fun. Okay. I just had to see. I was curious. I was curious! What's this do? Chalk? What's that look like? Garbage? Gotcha. I have my frickin' tablet in front of my thing. Oh, lordy loo. I know what you mean. My dinosaur pictures, the first thing that's really ever come out where I was like, wait, that was pretty much what I envisioned. What's happening? And I'm probably never gonna get over that. Because it's never gonna happen to you. Well, try not to get down on yourself, because, like, I get it. I really do. And I know it's hard. It's very hard. Like, here, look, I know I spelled werebear wrong, by the way. See, this is something I was doing off stream last week to try different stuff out, and I don't hate it, but it didn't really fit with the aesthetic of the picture I was drawing. So can't bring myself to delete it, of course, but I'm gonna do this for just a little. I don't even know what time it is. I'm gonna do this for another 15-20 minutes or so, and then I'm probably gonna call it, but I gotta get that new alpha patch installed and stuff. I guess I don't need to. I'm totally useless. It's not like Blizzard needs me, you know? Make it look kind of roundy. Let's do that. That's awesome. Oh, thank you. Like, I'm really, like you say, I get down on myself really easy about it. I'm not an artist, you know what I mean? Oh, by the way, if you've got a tablet like mine, just the Wacom, it's just I think it's a medium, small? I don't know, the Wacom tablet. I have just a blank cardstock here that I place over my tablet for drawing so it doesn't scratch it, which I very much recommend. I drew on it once before I did that and I scratched it and I was like, literally I've owned it for hours. What are you talking about? I was very upset. So that's how I fixed it. Wacom Intuos. Yeah, this is a Wacom Intuos 10-in touch or something. I can't take credit for the idea. I think I saw it suggested online somewhere, but I just definitely recommend it because it saves me from, like, after that one time I was like, I don't even want to touch it now. It's a floppy baby. Yeah, really. I wish that I could bring myself to buy Photoshop or sub to it or whatever, but I can't. I just can't do it. I don't draw often enough. Like, I've been using the streaming as an excuse to do so lately. And I drew the dinosaur because I desperately wanted a dinosaur avatar that looked like that. And I intend to go over and repaint that too because, like, I had to intentionally force myself not to allow myself to go crazy with the details because I have a problem with that. Like, I drive myself crazy, so I'm like, just be simple with it, just be simple with it. And I did it, but now I want to go over and paint it again. But I've been using this opportunity to try to, like, get myself drawing. Like, I bought the tablet and might as well do it. And somebody on Twitter actually recommended using this program, Krita, which, as far as free programs go, it's excellent. That's awful. There used to be a really, really old video floating around of a kill that my guild did. Gosh. In Wrath. Of, Rotface or Festergut. One of the two abominations. The one that inhaled the spores. He was, there was a kill video of that floating around with me as the tank, but it's gone now. I think. I think the person who had it posted took it down and then their hard drive died, so I believe it's gone. Fraps and everything. Well, that didn't turn out looking half bad, eh? I don't know how to draw fur, so here we are. Really excited. This is the first time I've ever gotten into an alpha, and I'm really excited every time class changes come out. I'm mildly disappointed that the bear changes aren't big, but I'm also okay with some of it just because the tweaks they have made I approve of greatly, like the crit being useful now to bears is amazing, because I'm tired of having all that crit and have it be literally useless. Yeah. See, I think that kind of stuff is super cool. And I'm still sorry that you're having such problems with that. Like, the guild that I had that kill video in, it went to hell. Put it that way. Right after that happened, we got that kill. I was benched because the GM's girlfriend wanted to Death Knight tank, which she almost immediately wanted to quit. And, so I lost my spot for Ulduar, and then he beat her so bad he broke her nose, and she had to stay for like a month at a shelter with her son. It was real bad. And then I started pugging with another guild who did a similar thing to me later. I don't have a lot of luck. Which is why I am more or less, at this point, guildless. Yeah, it was really bad. It was so bad. about these tufts, man. I might be able to save them, but I might have to just paint over. But there's tufts in the freaking main of this thing. What am I supposed to do? Sek, have you done the mage tower for Resto? I understand. I was just gonna ask for pointers because I'm not... Yeah. Yep, exactly. Exactly. Like, part of me is like, I feel like a jerk though, because, like, you know, Druid's my thing, and I feel like I should have all the weapons for Druid. I don't think I need them that bad. Maybe, but I don't think I need them. Yeah, it's so bad. I beat it once, barely as Mistweaver. And I mean, barely. It's awful. That is the... I don't want to say it's the worst encounter. It's actually, of the mage towers, it's one of the better ones because it's like, hey, like proving grounds. Learn what you're doing. That's fantastic. I just don't know how anybody's supposed to even do it as a druid. With Hots, are you kidding me? And Granny Marl? Don't get me started. I will shoot Granny Marl with her own gun in her own face. Myself. I'll do it. I will enter the game and I'll do it. My hatred is like... better than them trampling crops. I'll trample you. I'll set your crops on fire. Don't tempt me, old lady. Yeah, exactly. I've tried once or twice because I got really lucky when I set my off-spec. Well, I say really lucky, but I was actually fishing for the chest to try to finish at the time the mage tower prepared. And so I was trying to fish up the chest and I got Velens. And so I'm like, well, it's like a best in slot trinket, right? And I'm like, so I should be able to do this, right? Oh, you sweet summer child. No problem. Okay, so this actually looks better and more akin to what I was hoping for before. So that's good. That's progress. Let's go back to our... what color? Let's do this one. Let's do our sandy color. That is not the sandy color. You did not touch it. Maybe I can be less neurotic than normal and just not blend this. Can we try that? Because I am just way too... It's bad. No problem. My friend Sek from WoW, who also plays a druid, though she plays Resto, has stopped by and she was chatting too, so. But she's, now AFK also. Which is fine. Just if you say hi, she might not say anything. Yeah, I think I'm liking this better than what I was doing before. Thank you. It almost looks like fur, kinda. If I get the wild hair, to work on this when I'm offline, you know, it may happen and you may just see it posted because it's like 2-hour bursts working on it here kind of bugs the hell out of me. But I can only be on my stream for so long before I lose my mind. So note to self, the pencil function helps. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure some super dramatic music is about to start from Stormwind. Before I got the words out of my mouth, lo and behold. I think I can deal with that. Hello, half corgi. Yeah, I was just gonna say, yeah, that's exactly it. It's like, okay, I love the pieces and everything, but it's like, you know, if you live in the city, lo and behold, you've heard it a zillion times. Ironforge is one. When I'm on Alliance side, I tend to be in Ironforge, so I've heard the Ironforge music like hours worth, you know. Welcome back. And no problem. It's weird how that works, where it's like, I don't exactly mind it, but boy, I know I've heard it a lot. Yeah, and the death music does, I think, pop up on this list at some point, unless it already did, which it might have, because I don't pay very much attention. I just realized the other day that if you're playing a Discipline Priest, and you cast Shadow Word Mend, I have a hair in my mouth, sorry. It whispers. And I was like, completely horrified. I was like, whoa, 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 wait. I didn't sign up for this. but like at the same time ridiculously entertained. I was like, what? It did, so it's already over. Good stuff. Alright, so I think that worked out really good. We are absolutely going to have to blend in that, like, cross thing on the nose. I think it's a scar, but I'm not really sure. That line is too dark and it's gonna bug me. She's so fluffy. Look at her pretty fluffy face. Let's go straight on to black. And let's zoom in. Woo! That's a real zoom. Okay. And let's go back to my marker. Oh my lord. Keep getting emails. It's never anything useful. Alright. So we actually want that, but we want it lower, small. So I think I'm going to call it here. It's about time for damn you Kenny here to call me. And I know I got kind of a late start, so it went whatever. So I am going to call it here. We will come back next Friday. If we don't paint more on this, we'll paint something new. If you'd like, over at Scarlet Updates on Twitter is where I post when I go live and such. So if you have suggestions of things you'd like me to draw and, you know, like get some references for and stuff, please let me know. I'm not really much of an artist, but I'm trying, and, you know, the only way we're going to learn is if I practice. So do hit me up there if you would like. Thank you everyone so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed kind of chilling out with me, listening to some music, watching me sketch, blah blah blah. Really appreciate you hanging out with me. Means a lot. And I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. And if I don't see you before then, hopefully I'll be here around 4:30 p.m. next Wednesday Eastern time with some more Monster Hunter. So thank y'all. Have a great night.